Hi there, and welcome again to McFreedom Mindset, episode 6 this week. And just a reminder, McFreedom Mindset is all about giving you or helping you with the mindset and the skill set that you need to achieve your own McFreedom. And of course, we all know by now that McFreedom is the freedom to scale, grow, sell, or franchise your business, or run it from a beach somewhere if that's what you really want to do. And right now, on a grey old day in England, yes, that would be lovely. But anyway, here we are. So what are we talking about today? Well, today we are looking at your mindset around systems and also how you can get started. What's a really simple, easy way to get started to create those systems that you need in your business? Now, when I say to people, I think it'd be a really good idea if you systemize your business. And I know I'm not alone in saying that. Loads of people say, oh, systemizing your business, that's the thing, that's the way. Look at McDonald's, look at Amazon, look at, the really successful businesses are systemized. Absolutely no denying it. But what does it bring you out in a rash? If somebody says you've got to systemize your business, what reaction do you have to it? Are you excited by it? Are you overwhelmed by the thought of it? Do you see systems as a luxury? As was once said to me, systems are just a luxury that we can't afford. Really, you can't afford not to have systems, but they don't have to be this overwhelming, enormous thing that you have to deal with. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today, because systems, the way we talk about systems within the McFreedom system is simply a uniform and consistent way of doing things to make your life easier. Systems only exist to make life easier. If a system doesn't make somebody's life easier, whether it's yours or your customers or your teams, then it's simply the wrong system. It's the only reason that systems exist, to make life easier. If you take away only that from this episode of McFreedom Mindset, take that away. They only exist to make life easier. Uniform and consistency is what you're looking for. Now, an awful lot of people think that systems mean bureaucracy, that they mean IT, that you have to buy in or you have to find some IT software to support you. That's what systems are all about. Others think of ISO 9001 or Lean Six Sigma. Almost always business owners think of systems as something that you do in addition to your day job. And actually, within the McFreedom system, we talk about just making the way you do your day job, the way we do things around here, making the way we do things around here simple, logical, and repeatable. So it's those sort of systems that we're looking for. We're looking for simple, logical, and repeatable activities within your business. And actually within your life, because we all have systems in our lives. Every single person has systems in their lives. Think about in your personal life. Pretty much all of you will have gone to the supermarket at some point. Maybe you go there every week. Some people may go there every day. But when you go to the supermarket, you know where you're going to park for the quickest exit, the best place to park so you don't get your car scratched, or the best place to park so that it's easy to get your shopping back to your car. When you get into the supermarket, you know your route around that supermarket. You know which aisles you're going to first. You know what order you're going to collect things in. Pretty much when people go to the supermarket, they have a system. They know the way they're going. It's the same with when you drive to your place of work, whether it's it's your own business or whether you're driving to work. Again, you know the route that you're going to the point that you don't have to think about it. In fact, I'm guessing that, like me, you've arrived at your place of work and thought, oh, that's scary. I don't remember how I got here. I don't remember the drive. It's because you don't have to think about it. And the best systems, you don't have to think about it. They just become automatic. When it comes to the myths around systems, there are so many myths about how systems take away the personality from your business, or they take away the creativity from your people. And really, they are the platform that everything else is built on. They are the key that all the notes are played in. They are the base of your recipe, if you like. They're the platform that everything else grows from. So there are lots of myths, and to be honest, I could spend the whole session talking about all the myths that there are. But if you think about the concept of making life easier, and think about how systems make your life easier, well, you don't have to worry about what your team are doing, because they're just getting on with their job every single day. They know what they're doing and they're getting on with it. For your team, it means that they don't have to keep coming to you to ask what you want done next. What way do you want me to work? And for your customers, it's that consistency. It's that I know I come to your business and I'm going to get this, this, and this, and everything is going to work in a very consistent way. Doesn't matter which team member I get. I don't have to worry if it's John. Oh God, I hope it's Jane today that I get on the phone or face to face, because everybody works in the same way. Now, if you think to the example that obviously I'm going to give you, McDonald's. The reason that McDonald's franchisees can spend time on the beach is because everybody that comes into their business to work knows exactly the way things work every single day. They arrive, they know exactly what they're going to be doing. There aren't 5 different ways to cook fries. There is the one way to cook fries. There aren't 7 different ways to open up the restaurant and get everything set up for the day. There is one way to open up the restaurant and get everything set up for the day. Everybody knows the way we do things around here, and everything is simple, logical, and repeatable. So how do you get started? Well, coming back to that, I don't want you to think of this as completely overwhelming. The place you start is with your routines. There will be things that you do in your business every single day of the week. It might be a small thing. If you have a premises, it may be how you open the premises every day. Little things like opening the door, switching off the alarm, where the light switches are. Just a little routine that whoever opens up your premises has to go through. If you're an online business, what are the routines that you need to go through every day? Do you check your CRM perhaps every day? Do you check links on your online campaigns every day? You know your routines way better than I do. But what are they? Because you have them, and funnily enough, those routines are your systems. So you need to work out what the routines are every day, what they are every week. Now, this is our routines template here, our routines checklist, which there's a link for it if you want to download it and use it yourselves. It's really useful just for getting these things in place, because these routines are your systems. These routines are what you're going to start with when you start systemizing your business. So glasses on. So the first thing you'll do is list the tasks that you want done every single day in your business. Then you'll list the tasks that you want done every week, but on a specific day. So for example, it may be that you want somebody to do the ordering. So you put, ordering on a Monday, And for now, just leave it at that. Then monthly, what are the things that you're going to either do yourself or want done every single month? Maybe a stock check if you have stock. It may be your accounts. It may be pulling together a report of your financials, whatever it might be. So you list the tasks to be performed once a month, every month, and put the day of the month in there. Now we haven't got a quarterly task, but we have got a yearly, and these are the ones that are the real painful ones, aren't they? They're the ones that once a year you come around to think, oh, how did I do that? How did I do that last year? So what are the tasks that you perform once a year, and what date do you perform it? Now, it may be signing up for a year's insurance. It may be pulling your accounts together for your accountant or your bookkeeping and so on. What is it that you do once a year, and what date do you want it done? It may be a great one that we all forget, and then we find that we've signed up to something for another year that we haven't used for 9 months. When are your renewals of contracts, of domains, perhaps, whatever it might be? Get the date down in there. Okay, so daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. So you get your routines listed. Don't forget that the link to the download is in the notes there, is in the box. You get your routines down, and then you work out, okay, you start with your daily routines because they're the ones that happen most often, and you think, what's the best way to do this task? What is the most simple, logical, and repeatable way to do this task? What is the best way? And then you teach your team to do it in that way. And we won't do this week, but next week we'll talk about how you teach your team to do it in a particular way, how you get them to do it consistently in that way. But go take your daily routines. This is this stake in the ground. This is where we're starting to systemize our business now. Daily routines, the most simple, logical, and repeatable way to do that task. And just for now, just simply write out the steps that you would take to do that. Assume nothing. Don't say to yourself, oh, but that is so simple. Why would I need to write that down? It's so easy. These are not for you. They're not even perhaps for your existing team. They're for any new team member that you bring on. They're definitely for you if you have inconsistent ways of doing everything. They're definitely for you, even if you haven't brought in new team members. Write down the step-by-step how to do it, and then share it with your team for now. Okay. Do the same then with your weekly tasks and with your monthly. Having said that about your routines, another really good place to start is if you've got one task in your business that you're just going, oh my God, if they could just do that right. Why can't they do that one thing right? They all get it wrong. If you've got a task like that in your business, that's the task you start with. You work out in your own head exactly how you want it done, step by step, assuming no knowledge at all. Make it really clear, make it really simple, logical, and repeatable, and share that with your team. I did that with a client recently. It was a digital marketing client, and he was being dragged in every single time they were launching a new website. He was being dragged into launching it because he was the only person who knew how to do this particular task. Absolutely crazy. It was a very important task, but it was actually, when we sat down and worked through the steps, it was really simple. He put that into place, and hey presto, he was not being called upon anymore to do that task in his business. His team were getting on with it. Your team are bright. Your team are bright people. You just need to tell them what you want done and how you want it done, and they will do it. They will. Trust me. And again, if any of you are going, yes, but they won't. You're saying that, but they don't. I tell them, and they don't do it. We'll talk about that next week. But for now, get your routine sorted. Be really clear about all of those tasks on your routine sheet, and start with that. Just you get very clear about how you want things done. You get really clear, really specific, very precise, simple, logical, and repeatable. Have I said that enough today? And then next week we'll come back and we will talk about how you get those team members to follow those tasks and do them in the way that you want them to be done. So till then, have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. To your McFreedom. See you then. Bye.